if people don't know TRVL, I follow TRVL every day. It's my hobby. I'm interested in the project Dtravel, and Dtravel has a potential. It's not yet there, but it has a potential to take down Airbnb, and that's really like one of my life goals for Airbnb, to lose market value to a Web3 startup like Dtravel. Dtravel is basically Airbnb but peer-to-peer. It's Web3 based, okay, and it's actually doing quite well. That being said, the token isn't. The token is struggling a little bit. That's okay. We're kind of on time here to hold support, aren't we? We had this pennant, which is now clearly broken down to the downside. It's clear as day, isn't it? It's very clear to see. When I was contemplating this pennant, I think people will appreciate it, that I was talking about the possibility of a downside. Yeah, I wasn't ultra bullish on this to go up. Yeah, and actually maybe I should have used TRVL as my guide for the rest of crypto, because I was feeling that it probably wouldn't go up, and it hasn't. It's actually looking to go down. Yeah, and actually I kind of pre-warned people, and I said if it does go down, then we're probably just trying to form something else. And just the easy scribble, I'm thinking maybe if we can go down and flag, that'll be nice, because then you're in you're actually in a bull flag. I don't know if we're going to flag, but one thing I do know is we're going back to test 5.5 cents again. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, 5.5 cents is a really good place to place your bids. If you're looking to bid, 5.5 cents is the place. You can see that we've held it as support perfectly, and this is the test. This is the test, the second test. Yeah, so if anyone is looking to pick up TRVL, you don't want to market buy, because if you market buy, you get crazy slippage. That was the word I was looking for, slippage. Then just put your limit orders here. Yeah, and don't think about lower. Okay, because if we hold here, and if bulls can absorb the price of TRVL here and forget about lower prices, whatever Bitcoin does, if we can hold here, then eventually when Bitcoin breaks out, we're going to the moon. All right, now if we don't hold here, it just means there aren't enough limit orders at this level, and that's fine. A lot of people are very anxious about buying because they don't want to see their purchases drop. They don't want to see the price of their coins drop. So what they do is they wait for strength. Okay, and in this context, if you want to see strength, then you just have to start waiting for some volume and some green candles, or some kind of the price to just flatten out a little bit. You know, just kind of flatten out, and maybe you'll see some market buying. You'll catch it a little bit late, but it doesn't matter. The thing is, if you're looking to fill a bigger in an illiquid token like this, there's a lot of money to see. This is the thing. The reason why I'm doing this as well is there's a lot of money to be made in TRVL, because when it moves a lot. Yeah, so this range that I've been following, you've had really good swings. Huh? Look, a 17% swing, and then you've had a 16% swing, and then you've had a 10% swing, and it's gone up another 8%, and now you're down 10%. Okay, the hard part is people buying and selling, right? And it's you can't do it in large quantities, but for small traders, actually there's a lot of money to be made in these small tokens. Yeah, if you're just trading like a few $100 or a few then actually it's really easy to make money in this, because of the way it moves. It moves a lot. Yeah, so with small amounts of money you can actually make a lot of money, especially if you're buying and selling at the right places. Yeah, so it's not financial advice, it's just a fact. At the moment, what you can see is that we've broken down from this pennant. Okay, something like that, roughly drawn, and we're trying to fill volume in this lower part of this value area I wouldn't mind if the price holds here. This is actually quite a good place for the price to hold. Value area low of this range, and you've got a higher time frame back test of this 5.5 area. If we start seeing the price hold here, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough selling. I can see the selling is quite bearish selling, bullish selling. It's quite a low volume, look, it's lower prices, lower volume. You see the prices go, the volume's going down, the volume's going down. Yeah, it's not really bullish. Bullish. It's not really bearish selling. It's actually quite bullish, the selling, because it's low volume and it's decreasing volume, decreasing prices is actually bullish. It's quite oversold here on these time frames. And on a higher time frame, the MACD is showing a lot of absorption. You see on this 4-hour chart, the MACD is already shown bullish divergence. Now we're coming back down again, kind of almost putting in a lower low here. Can't really tell because my thing's in the way. The blue line's put in a lower low here, and you see the price is slightly higher. So there's a little bit of bullish divergence here. Excuse me. This is a good place to buy if anyone's interested. But if you are going to buy, just put limit orders and just absorb the selling, okay? So you don't get the crazy slippage. And the more people do this, then eventually we're going to go up. If that happens, if not, then we're probably going lower. And you're probably just going to fill out this kind of pattern, this triangle. And then we have to see what happens next, because that will be like a flag. But you still need to kind of come right back above the 5.5 cents mark, get back into the value area. And then that could be the first impulsive move. Yeah. And then what we want to see is continuation, impulsive continuation, break out this flag, and up we go. Okay. In terms of the waves, it's quite unusual. I think TRVL is following a different, possibly a different Elliott count than other tokens. We moved quite quickly, quite soon. Yeah. So if you look, we were moving in September, we were moving in October, and then obviously the Trump pump move. This is the Trump pump move. And look how much it moved all the way up to there. It moved like 100% within the space of 4 or 5 days. Looking at the volume from the Trump pump, that's what I've been doing, looking at the volume from the Trump pump. You can see actually we're in the value area. The point of control is still at the top, but we've been putting a lot of volume here. So this is quite nice consolidation if we can hold 5.5 cents. And the other thing that I was explaining yesterday is we're kind of trying to break and back test the GAN fan and speed fan. That's my stream yesterday on TRVL. The other thing that I was thinking is look at the Elliott waves. Let's just count them again. It's always good to update your Elliott wave count because you might have got it wrong. And potentially we have one more wave. I'm never 100%, right? But I'm now looking at this and thinking to myself, something else. Okay. I just have to reevaluate the analysis. At the time it looks good, but actually right now looking at it, it looks a little bit off. So actually I'm wondering if that was your 5 there. I'm wondering if that's your 5 and this whole thing was corrective. Okay, that's what I'm wanting. Just get rid of these fib times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. That was the end of your wave 1. It's tricky because I initially thought maybe it was there to there. That was your wave 1. That's where I had it before, and I thought maybe this was your 2 and this is the beginning of of a next wave. And this is also possible too, but just looking at it right now, I'm also wondering if that was your wave 1. And now we're in a flat 2 for a big 3. Okay. I think it makes this, for me, this makes more sense just simply because of the context of reclaiming 5.5 and also the context of this fib time, which I've been talking about. Not this one. This one. This big fib time. Because if we are correcting, and this is our wave 2 here, and it's a flat correction, which it looks quite flat at the moment, then that's really bullish, especially after we've already impulsed the wave 1 and we've put 5 waves in. And so that first wave was up to there was about 240%. If we can flat correction 2 here and hold this and backtest this and hold this as support, then it would make perfect sense to do a wave 3 and go all the way up to the golden pocket, which is really my target for TRVL in the next wave. Okay, I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just kind of imagining, if we can hold here, I'm imagining the golden pocket. Because the reason why I'm thinking like this now is because it's taken too long. If this was the case, and if we were in the wave 3 and actually that ended there, I do wonder if we should have gone up by now, you know, like if that was the beginning of the wave 3, this is why I'm thinking like this. If this was the beginning of the wave 3 and that was your wave 1, we need to see really aggressive impulsive price action. Yeah, because it's your wave 3, and it isn't just your wave 3, it's your wave 3 of 3. It's the big wave. This is the big wave. Yeah. And if that's the beginning of the big wave, I'm just not seeing it yet. Okay. And I want to see the beginning of the big wave, the massive wave. And so therefore, I'm just wondering if actually that was your wave 1. Okay. Again, the flat correction here, ABC. And then that was your last wave 5. So 1 to 3 to 5. This is your 2, which would be an ABC like this. Backtest the 5.5 cent level on fib time. And then we're going to get a crazy impulsive wave in December all the way up to the golden pocket. Yeah. We'd have to see 5 really impulsive waves really quickly for the next corrective move, which is a 4. Maybe in January. And then the last big wave, which would take us to all-time high, which would take us sometime March, April, maybe all the way up to this pivot here. Who knows? Like, I don't know what this correction is going to be like. If we hit the golden pocket, you could, depending on when we hit the golden pocket, let's say you hit the golden pocket whenever, then that could make sense to come to the top of that fib time by the end of April. This could make sense, like, but I do want to see impulsive moves, and I don't want to see, when I'm expecting it, I want to see it. Right now this looks okay, and so that I'm kind of reevaluating, but I'll kind of keep an eye on the other idea too to see how that plays out. This would be really nice because then you have your 1, this is your 2, that's your 3, then your, let me just change the color here so it's yeah, that's right. That's correct. Then you have your 4, and then you have your 5 going all the way up. That's your 3. I don't know. Or maybe this is wrong. Maybe we just 3, 4, 5 here. Like this. I don't know. I'm not 100%. Okay. And then you just correct. And then the good thing is that whenever we take this level here, if that's the 1, then the next 4 will find that as support. So that's why it's a really important area, around 9 or 10 cents, because once we flip it, it should flip as support on the higher time frame. But anyway, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on this to see how this plays out. All right, so I've got another idea of how this count is panning out. Right now I'm seeing a flat correction here, and it's potentially looking to be like some kind of flag at the moment. All right, so let's just see how that plays out. That's TRVL. Let's just have a look at the X account. So there's a bit of news, and it's quite interesting news. Okay, if you can kind of read between the lines. On December the 9th, so they posted this 14 hours ago. On December the 9th, the TRVL USDT pool on PancakeSwap will be wound down and liquidity consolidated to Ethereum, mainnet, and Base. This move simplify. Well, they're giving some reasons why. Okay, but let me read between the lines. Okay, read between the lines. Fuck Binance. Let's go onto Coinbase. That's what I'm reading between the lines here. Okay, they're basically saying fuck Binance, Coinbase. We're putting all bets on Coinbase. That's where we're putting our bets on Coinbase. So I like that. I like that. They're kind of giving Coinbase the indication that we don't give a shit about, because they're competitors, aren't they? Coinbase and Binance are natural competitors in the market, and we're basically backing Coinbase. I think in the longer term, that's a smart play, because Coinbase is intricately integrated into the American economy. It will be. And I'm imagining a Coinbase listing in the future. I say that a lot, huh? All right, this is interesting. For the first time, Altcoin Dreaming has sent me a TRVL chart. So he's getting interested. If I can persuade him to be interested, then that's a win. Here it is. Let's have a look. That's already a win. We got more people post this as well, publish this, and then other people will have a look. Issue trend signal lagging span above price and cloud green conversion line cross bullish above cloud price above cloud. What the fuck? Is that German? I don't know what language that is. All right, there's a few indicators here. Lagging span above price and cloud. So the cloud is lagging. Right, so you've circled 4 purple circles. First the yellow line, then the price. So Allcoin Dreaming is saying that it's all component of one indicator, the Ishimoku cloud. Wow. So the conversion line is that it crossed bullish above the cloud, and the cloud is that red cloud, that red green cloud. What are those dots? Buy signals. Yellow line is lagging span, red and green area is the cloud, and red and green dots are conversion line crosses, but I have hidden the conversion lines. Based on what I'm seeing here, the cloud is going to support the price eventually, but it's the price lags the cloud, or the cloud is front running the price. So in the current time span, if the price falls down to 4 cents or thereabouts, that would be support. But as time passes, then support will be somewhere nearer to where the price is now, if the price can hold the current price range, based on what I'm seeing. And you've kind of got the cloud coming up as support at the beginning of December. At the moment, the current context, at the moment, that's what I'm seeing. The last time the price hit the cloud for support was at the beginning of October when it broke the red cloud. It came back to backtest the cloud, and then it kind of tried to get back to the cloud at the beginning of November, and then it just expanded upwards. So at the moment, based on what I'm seeing, according to what you've described, the cloud is front running the price, and the cloud is the support area for the price. Did that make sense? Is that correct? A quick lesson in 101 lesson in Ishii. Oh fuck no, I was wrong. So there you go. So you explain it then. Oh, you don't use the cloud as support. So why have you marked the purple lines? Is that the cross? Oh, purely a trend signal. Right. So why is the cloud leading the price? Mathematics. Well, I mean, my theory is that it is support, just based on what I'm seeing. I'd have to look at it more in depth. What's the indicator? Let me have a look. That didn't work. How do I can I import that? No. So Altcoin Dreaming is saying a lot of people on the internet say to use it like that, but he has found most success with it as a trend signal. I'd like to kind of add that and just keep an eye on it then, because I do like it that it's leading the price though, leading the price a little bit. If it is acting as support as well, I could keep an eye on it. But you're talking about a trend signal is when that white line, that yellow line crosses the red cloud, and then the price crosses the cloud. So the yellow line crosses first, which is basically the price. No, it's not, because they print at the same time, but they're in different positions. The original indicator is called Ishimoku Cloud. However, I'm using custom indicator called Mikul's combo indicator, which includes various indicators in one. Yeah, but it's interesting because the price finds a little bit of resistance against the yellow line, and then it finds support against the cloud. So it's always within the range, and it's one is lagging, one is coincidence. Okay, right. Let me have a look at it. So this is quite interesting, guys. I've got something else to look at in my streams. It's not just boring me doing my boring self. Mikul's combo indicator. Let's see if I can find it. Must be customer. Oh, there it is. Yes. Pamp. I like that. Pamp. This must be it now. There's a video as well. So, oh no, there's not a video. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to post this link on my TRVL video, so if people are interested, they can get the info on it. So he's got some YouTube videos and an explanation on his blog post. I'll show you guys. If you want to see the link, it's there. That's the link there. The Mikul's combo indicator for trading view. And there's some videos here. All right. Let's have a look at the previous price action. It's interesting because here it went from green to red to green to red a lot. When it finally cleared the red, it found support. And then it found support until you lost it, and then it became resistance. Then that was the downtrend when it turned red. Found resistance, cleared it, found support, and now we're back into green on some kind of green trend. Let me see the higher time frame. So on the higher time frame, we're basically going flat, but it's interesting because look, it goes up to the top there, it finds resistance, and we haven't cleared it yet. And clearing it in this context would be to get back above somewhere around 7 cents. Let's see this. You see on the 3-day time frame, we are trying to get back above it, but it's not really trending, is it? It's just going sideways. The daily is almost trending. What's that green dot again? Oh, that's a different script he's made. This is not it then, huh? It looks the same as the one you sent me. Is it not the same? It's got a few more lines. It's these red and I don't know what these red and orange are. It says baseline, and then oh, that's your trailing stop. Oh look, it's a trailing. They've even given you a trailing stop line. See the link. So the link is it's free. Combo oscillator, main oscillator. Let's click on it. So this is it. This is locked, huh? This is not the free version. Let me go into the link. Main indicator light version. Oh. Oh, this is I mean, it's an education, isn't it? I'll have to kind of learn some new shit to try and understand it first, and then try and create a trading strategy based on the signals that it gives. But understanding it is really important. You can have a look at it and see. You have to understand it. So kind of in my analysis is always trying to understand it. All right, guys.